Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George from Movie Misfit, and today I get to take a look at Anthony Wong's classic Ebola Syndrome, released on Blu-ray from Idiot Films. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, like the video and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. So after weeks of waiting, thanks to Royal Mail strikes once again, it has taken me a lot longer than expected to get my hands on this Idiot Films Blu-ray release of my all-time favourite Category 3 movie from Hong Kong. Herman Yau's Ebola Syndrome, starring Anthony Wong, is by far top of my list when it comes to Cat 3 entertainment. It is fucking bonkers. Complete and utter nuts. It is disgusting. If you look back on the channel, I recently posted a repost of a video that myself and friend Mark did for our channel, The Celluloid Misfits, some visual audio commentary on the film, which was based on at the time, the only release I had of the movie, which was this DVD, American release DVD from Discotheque, from the Discotheque label, and it was pretty good, very good quality. Comes with, so it's a widescreen remastered transfer, all deleted scenes available for the first time ever, commentary from director Herman Yau and star Anthony Wong, and an interview with director Herman Yau. Mark had never seen this before. He was pretty much nearly throwing up throughout the video. You should go back and watch it. It's quite interesting. We may do it again. We may do another one because then Vinegar Syndrome released their own stunningly gorgeous 4K release of the movie in this beautifully designed cover. Yeah, so this was their 4K and Blu-ray release, which I was so excited to get, and it was worth it, absolutely worth it. And funny enough, the audio commentary that we did for that, the visual audio commentary we did based on the DVD, I did, strangely enough, say that this is the kind of movie I could never see Idiot Films ever releasing in the UK, or at the very least uncut. Thankfully, I was proved wrong, and this is the uncut special edition, which I am so excited that they finally went ahead with and did. That said, it is of course going to go up against this and the 4K release from Vinegar Syndrome. But yes, this was a fantastic release, and this is pretty much all I needed. But when Idiot announced that they were doing it, I got very, very excited. And of course, I'm a huge supporter of Idiot Films, and I wanted to get that. So without any more delay, because Royal Mail have done enough with their bloody strikes, I'm still waiting on a number of other things from them, another number of other titles. I was hoping to have them in by Christmas, so yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, hope you had a great time and all that. But here it is anyway, this time with more gorgeous art from Kung Fu Bob, which is just wonderful. And again, very, very different to the other two that I've shown you there. It really sets a whole different tone, but captures it beautifully. I mean, Anthony Wong is fucking mental in this movie. Absolutely mental. And yes, definitely well worth picking up if you haven't already had the chance to see this movie. It will blow your mind. Oh, I mean, amongst other things, it is just insane. Okay, what comes with this uncut special edition? We have got a limited edition slipcase, a double-sided fold-out poster, wonderful, booklet notes by CJ Lines, a newly scanned and restored in 4K from its original 35mm camera negative, Cantonese mono with newly translated English subtitles and SDH, audio commentary with Frank Jiang, archive commentary with director Herman Yau and actor Anthony Wong, which comes from the Discotheque DVD and is also on the Vinegar Syndrome release, as far as I can remember. That's subtitled, of course. Locations featurette, possibly done by Arnav Enema, because he's done something similar on other releases. An archival interview with director Herman Yau and actor Anthony Wong, again, possibly the same ones that are on these previous releases, and a reversible cover with new artwork by Kung Fu Bob O'Brien. So not a lot of new stuff there, but anyway, again, very excited. It is my favorite Cat 3 movie, one of my favorite Anthony Wong movies. So to have multiple editions of it as a collector doesn't really bother me. And of course, to keep 88 films going and Kung Fu Bob, of course, I'm very happy to have that in my collection. Inside comes out with the same artwork there as expected. I'll just put that slip aside there. Ooh, very nice. Just can't wait to get this on the wall with my Kung Fu Bob wall of art. So inside the disc, the poster, and some booklet notes there. I'll just pop out this cover first of all. So here we have the full spread of the Kung Fu Bob artwork. And then on the other side, some of the original Hong Kong poster art. Which is, I mean, it's interesting, but it's not incredible. And I'll certainly not be framing that side of it. I will be going with Kung Fu Bob's, as I've always done. However, I will reverse that cover and pop it back in, since Bob has got the O-ring. There we go. Oops, a daisy, making a wee balls up of that. Okay, then we got the poster, which I'm very, very, very excited for. As if you've seen my previous videos on my Kung Fu Bob wall of art, you will know that this is one of the most exciting pieces for these Blu-rays. From these Blu-rays. There we have it. Looks absolutely fantastic. Well done. Once again, this looks amazing. And then on the other side, you have the Hong Kong poster artwork, which, yeah, again, it does have that effect, that draw of fear of, you know, you just, what I'm trying to say is, with this, it doesn't really give away the madness that is this movie, much like this does, which is just insane. Fingers crossed that 88 films go down the road of Bunman. It would be amazing to see that film get the same treatment. I'm just going to, not going to frame it today because I'm actually filming this on Christmas Day. I'm just having a little break from all the madness to come out and do a wee video here in the studio. Inside we've got this neat little booklet which carries again the two different types of poster art there, which is wonderful. And then inside, some great stills from the movie. Oh, I mean, Anthony Wong is he just nails this as one of the sleaziest, slimiest people. His character, of course, I'm sure he's a really, really nice guy. But yeah, this is great. This is going to make for a nice read, definitely. Seems to be covering quite a number of Cat 3 movies there. But I definitely would say Ebola Syndrome is one of the most extreme movies to ever come out of Hong Kong. I'm a huge fan of Herman Yau. I'm sure you've probably heard me say before, time and time again. A huge fan, and yes, definitely excited to have this in my collection, even though I have it there a few times. But yes, fantastic booklet. Excited to get reading that later on after the movie. And of course the disc looks fantastic, very, very colourful, and again very, very different to what Vinegar Syndrome presented. I did do a video unboxing and review on that release. You can go back and check that out also. But for now, I am going to go in and watch this. This is my Christmas Day viewing. I will put it up against Vinegar Syndrome's release, and although this has had a 4K restoration, it is still on Blu-ray. I am going to put it up against the 4K disc, of course I am. I'm sure to the untrained eye there's not going to be a massive difference there, but it's just going to be for myself and for this video, the chance to check that out and see what's on offer. So I will be back soon to let you know what I think. So just back after checking out the 88 Films release of Ebola Syndrome on Blu-ray, and I have to say again, once more, I had an amazing time with this movie. I had put it on while my husband was in the room. He very quickly left. It didn't take much time at all because it jumps right in to the violence and the grossness. But yes, it was a fantastic picture quality. Of course, it's 4K restored, and I did put it up against the Vinegar Syndrome 4K disc. And I'm gonna be honest here and say that this was much easier on the eyes. I have to say I did prefer the Blu-ray picture and quality. For some reason, the 4K disc, it just almost seemed to be boosted a little too much. There was just too much contrast, too much grain, and it was slightly off-putting, if I'm being honest. This, the restoration put onto the Blu-ray in Full HD was enough, and it looks spectacular, as did the Blu-ray on Vinegar Syndrome's own disc as well. But yes, this was a much more comfortable view for me. Of course, jumps miles ahead of the DVD, which was fine quality, as I had mentioned before. And while the Vinegar Syndrome release offers you a brand new film introduction from director Herman Yau and a brand new interview with Herman Yau, which is wonderful to have. I'm glad that I do have this copy also. This certainly, if you haven't got your hands on that, is definitely worth picking up and making part of your collection. The Locations featurette was good fun, again, made by Arne Venema, as I had imagined, with Mike Leader popping up in there also. It doesn't have an audio commentary, believe it or not, from those guys, but there is one from Frank Jang, which is a new addition, and I haven't watched it yet. I did, however, watch it with the archival commentary from director Herman Yau and star Anthony Wong. That was fantastic. I mean, yes, it carries from the DVD to the Vinegar Syndrome release and this, but it is so worth listening to and worth checking out. It is fantastic. Again, you have the archival interviews on there as well, which are fantastic. Again, I've seen them again from the DVD and the Vinegar Syndrome one, but definitely well worth picking up. It looks fantastic, sounds fantastic. Again, this artwork from Kung Fu Bob is just wonderful. I can't wait to get that poster on the wall, as mentioned. But totally worth it. The uncut version, and it shows, it's disgusting. But yes, here we have the menu, which looks brilliant. Again, using Kung Fu Bob's art there. But this totally is worth picking up. Just don't put it on when the kids are at home. So there we have it, folks. If you haven't already, please head on over to invincibleasia.com, where you can check out as many full movie reviews on these movies from my collection that I can possibly write about. Follow me on Instagram at InvincibleAsia and at Movie Misfit, where I post bullet reviews and other things that I simply cannot put to video. And don't forget to like, subscribe and ring the bell here on the YouTube channel, as well as checking out all my other content. Thank you so much for your support, and until next time, enjoy your Kung Fu, and I will see you soon.